integrated beautifully within the community.
Last week, Mayor Briley announced he wants to temporarily ban scooters in Nashville. Do you support the ban, and under what conditions would you allow scooters to return? Let's start with Dr. Swain.
I do support the ban, and unless they can show us that they can protect the safety of the riders and the public, the ban should remain permanent.
And Councilman Cooper.
Well, scooters, I think, a little bit like cherry trees, are a little bit of a symbol for Nashville that has the tourist economy kind of taken over in sort of an unregulated way because our regulation has been inconsistent. And in order to have scooters, you do have to provide safe access for them. So that's going to be protected bikeways. Are we willing to commit to that level of infrastructure in order to have the scooter? Until we are, we have to be very careful. We have to err on more regulation rather than less. And how are you going to have scooters downtown if we have sold the parking space right of way in downtown, which seems like it's going to be completely vital if you're going to have any other transit multimodal options going forward. But as for scooters right now, they're too unsafe. The emergency room doctors would all agree we can't go forward the way it is now.
Mayor Briley.
Well, perhaps someone in your family doesn't drive anymore and uses the sidewalk for their only means of transportation, or uses a wheelchair and needs to get around downtown. I think you would agree with me that the scooters are completely and totally unacceptable for them. And that's the facts right now. There are people who use wheelchairs downtown, and their right-of-way, their ability to get to their jobs is blocked. And so that's why I called on the council to rescind their previous plan, the failed experiment of scooters, and pull them off the streets. I think it's important for us to acknowledge that people use our sidewalks for things more than just going to a bar. It's not what they're only used for. Now, in the future, if they can prove that they're safe, and if we can feel confident that no one else is going to die after drinking downtown, then I think we could invite them back.
Thank you. Representative Clemens.
Thank you. Unfortunately, this appears to be about the fourth position the mayor has taken on this issue in about 4 weeks. Now, he's right. This is a public safety issue that affects everyone, not just the users of scooters, but those who rely on our sidewalks and our roadways. If we're going to truly ever have scooters, and they're ever truly going to be a last mile option, then we first have to invest in the appropriate infrastructure for them to be a last mile option. Now, I support stronger enforcement of the regulations, and personally, I don't love scooters, and I don't mind scooters being taken off the streets. But my question is, why has it taken 1.5 years to take necessary action on a public safety